is because so many people I've met along this journey have been like, being a beauty queen is so easy. You just have to stand there and look pretty. So what would you tell those people?
I would tell them, you don't know anything that you're talking about, because being a beauty queen is actually really, really hard. The amount, like, these girls have such a strong mental, like, a mindset. They're really strong. Like, the amount of, the amount of negativity that's thrown at them on a daily basis is amazing, and the way that they can still keep smiling and still keep a positive attitude, because that's what you have to do, I guess, as a beauty queen. You have to always smile and always stay positive, because you are a role model to everyone, and especially young girls, so you don't want to be a negative person.
But also, like, being a beauty queen is almost like a job, and you should be happy doing your job, right?
And we have a really tight schedule.
So, like, what was it like for you learning, like, the beauty queen walk? Like, did you ever, like, attempt twirls and stuff? And
I had no idea about modeling. I am not a model.
And guys, Frederika's only 19 years
old. And I'm
old.
only 19, so I don't know anything about the beauty industry or the entertainment industry. So when I first got taught how to walk, I think I fell a couple of times. But I've never walked in heels in a catwalk, and my trainer laughed at me so many times because I walked terribly.
What pair of heels did they put you in the first time, though?
Oh, like 12 centimeter heels, I guess. 12 centimeters and like 15 centimeters.
Okay.
Yeah, so they asked me to walk, and yeah, they made fun of me at the start because I wasn't as graceful as I thought I was. Because when we see these girls walking in Miss Universe or in any other competition, we look at them and like, that's so easy, that's so effortless. They make it look effortless. It's actually so hard. And when I first got taught how to do a twirl, or like, you know, like a full turn, I was just like, oh my god, I feel like I'm gonna actually like break an ankle because I might fall. Like, I had so much difficulty trying to get balance.
Did you do any like dancing?
Oh,
did you do any dancing growing up, or just sports? Because I know you were telling us you used to play rugby.
Yeah, I used to play rugby.
Like, she can tackle someone.
I used to play rugby, but I was never graceful enough to do dancing.
What are you looking most forward to this year in the preparation stage? Or like, is there a charity you're looking forward to work with? Or like, is it the training? Is it the meeting the girls? Like, maybe you'll meet some of your fellow contestants?
I guess it's everything, but I'm really looking forward to, first of all, spreading my advocacy, because as Flip Indonesia, we get to choose which advocacy we want to raise. And one of my advocacies is raising awareness of birth certificates and education in Indonesia. Which is similar to you, because you're really focused on education. And I think that education is really important, because it may not be a way to fix poverty, but it is a way to fight it.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree.
And yeah, birth certificates, because actually, fun fact, in Indonesia, 30% of the population don't have birth certificates. And without this, they're not listed as Indonesian citizens. So they can't get government incentives or access to free education or free healthcare.
And also, the government can't even like listen to their needs because they're not even on record.
Not on record. They don't know about them. They're invisible to Indonesia and to the rest of the world.
So for any Indonesians who are watching, like, what can they do to help support you in your advocacy? Like, what can they do to help?
Okay, so first of all, we actually have an online base, so Scholar Visa, if you want to go follow their Instagram or something, and I'll probably post a lot more posts about them in the future and give more details. So if any of those who are watching are interested in knowing more about Scholar Visa and hopefully being able to help us or collaborate with us, then you're more than welcome to, and we would love all the support that we can get.
Awesome, I love that. I'm going to start taking off my makeup, just young girls and boys that look up to Miss Universe or look up to beauty queens and think that it is all about external beauty and stuff. So I'm going to pitch in as you're talking too, but like, what would you tell them that, you know, if they say, oh, I have to be beautiful, like I have to look like a certain way to be able to reach my dreams, like what would you tell them?
I would tell them that beauty doesn't come in one type. Like, there's no type of like, okay, to be beautiful, considered as beautiful, you have to look like this. Everyone has an own definition of what beauty is. What I find beautiful the other person might not find beautiful. Like, including me and you, we might have different tastes in what we think is beauty. And that goes with culture and upbringing and everything. But also that beauty does fade. So I think to have real beauty, to have true beauty, you have to be beautiful from your heart as well, because that's what people are going to remember you by.
It's true. I mean, like even in the arena of beauty pageants, like so many people like to say that, oh, it's because they're beautiful that they made it. But when I look back on my experience in a beauty pageant, I'm sure if you look back at your experience in Putri, it's not the most beautiful girls that stand out in your memory. It's the girls that were kind, it's the girls that were there for you,
great attitude,
great humor, or you know, they shared a special moment with you. That's what you remember, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone thinks of Bali when they think of Indonesia, but what would you like to share to them to either see or do or eat here in Indonesia that people might not necessarily know, or like, because everyone thinks Bali, beaches, surfing. So what place in Indonesia, or what would you recommend for people to discover or do?
So I know that's a common theory when people actually, I find it so funny when I talk to people and when I'm like, when they ask me where are you from, I'm like, Indonesia. They'll be like, huh? I'll be like, okay, Bali. And they'll be like, okay, I know. I find that hilarious, but actually what the government's done is that they've created 10 new destinations that are similar to Bali. So 10 Bali baru to all the Indonesians watching. And one of them is actually Borobudur for all those who've actually been there. It's a beautiful place. It's one of the temples that were built.
Oh, it's a temple. Okay.
I think you should definitely go when you come to Indonesia next time. Time, or if we have time. It's actually located in Java, so it's not that long. It's probably going to be a short flight there.
Okay, it's a flight.
Okay. And the Javanese culture is actually very interesting, because maybe many of you have experienced the Balinese culture, but the Javanese culture is a whole new experience, I guess, from the people, the way they talk. We have different dialects. We have different taste in food. And yeah, it's very interesting. And I think that everyone who comes to Indonesia should not just go to one place, but we should really travel around, because Indonesia is blessed to have so many different tribes and cultures.
Like in any country, like there's so many facets, there's so many things to see, not just one side, not just beaches, but also the culture and the different tribes, or even to learn about their history. But thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. I've loved spending time with you.
Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to speak to people from across the world, I guess, who are watching today.
Yes, please continue to support all of the other girls as they get ready for Miss Universe. They are a part of the sisterhood now, and of course, they so appreciate your love. So you can follow along on Frederika's social media. Do you want to drop your channels?
Yeah, so it's at Frederika Cull, and Frederika with a K, so Frederika.
And of course, you can follow along on my journey as the new, not as new Miss Universe, as Miss Universe 2018. On, of course, social media of Miss Universe. So that's at Miss Universe on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook, and also my personal at Catriona_Gray. I love you guys so much. Mahal kita. And as you say in Indonesian, Aku cinta kamu. Aku cinta kamu.
Terima kasih.
Indonesia 2019, Frederika. Wow. Saya ulang juga Kak Budi. Apa kabar Kak Budi? Luar biasa. Apa kabar? How are you? Nice to meet you.
Magic Lovers, mana suaranya?
Oke, mana suaranya Magic Lovers?